Yeah, we just finished up God of War 3, and we're getting a chance to show it to you guys. And I'm tired, relieved, but also happy that all of this stuff came together, and that the whole entire team really pulled through and made something fantastic. So we got a lot of emotions going on right now. Well, we were able to really fully realize on Kratos' weapons and his abilities in this game, allowing the player to switch between multiple weapons at any point in time, and not just sub-weapons, really fully realized out weapons with their own combo sets, with their own evades, with their own magics, and their own strategies. So everybody's gonna have their favorite weapon they stick with. But we also encourage weapon switching by changing up the AI and realizing that certain moves are better against certain AI. From a combat perspective, it's putting all that stuff on there. For a combat perspective, on trying to get it a more visceral feeling and really understanding Kratos' character. We've added all these. We got motion blur that's going on, and we have blood actually on Kratos' body as he rips somebody apart. We got that in right before E3, and I was just so happy to see that happen, because it really makes things a lot more physical, makes them feel more believable and more realistic. And just like I've noticed, like running through levels, like you're just staring at Kratos' back sometimes, because it's just amazing looking with his muscles flexing, and whenever his arms bending, you can see the veins popping out of the biceps, and just a crazy level of detail that's in the game. And then the biggest, the big tech piece that we have is the Titans, and getting boss battles to happen on these living, moving worlds. So not only are you just running along them and fighting normal enemies, giant creatures come on them, and you're doing these boss battles as the whole entire level is dynamically changing, and Kratos has to adjust for that, as well as the player trying to switch between all these combat states. So yeah, everything's been reworked though. I mean, like from the visuals to the audio to design. It's all new. It's a tough one. It's always been a tough one. I'm really proud of what we've done with the weapons. Jason McDonald implements Kratos and all of his weapons and his abilities, and he did a lot of work on getting these weapons to be realized, as well as the combat grapple in the game. Kratos lashing his blades into another enemy and yanking himself in. I'm really proud of the opening of the game, the way that the boss battles have all come together. Really being able to realize on each boss battle these insane concepts that are so diverse. We have our normal enemy, we have our normal size boss, we have our big epic over the top, we have Titans. There's a huge variety in this game, and really happy that we were able to execute on such a diverse group. I still think that we have something that the previous God of Wars still have, that other games haven't been able to fully realize on, and that's just the way that these games are paced and progressed and tuned and polished, to make sure that every player has this accessible, fun experience. And we offer all these other difficulties for the hardcore players, but anyone that picks up the game is going to have this fantastic epic experience. For God of War 3 specifically, as compared to the others, the Titans are going to be a big one. I think it definitely kind of opens up your mind to all these other possibilities. We were inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, and we're sort of like the first example of something more inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, and I think that's going to be a huge one. Our Titans are a lot bigger than the Colossuses, and just seeing them running in game just sparks up a lot of ideas, and it's just really, I think, inspiring for anybody to look at that stuff. As for the future of franchise, I don't know. I'm really curious to see how everybody feels about this game, and this is the conclusion of a trilogy. You know, it's an important piece to wrap all these things up and all of this history and all these characters that Kratos has been interacting with from the beginning. How is this all going to end? So I want to see people's reactions. I want to see what people like and dislike and what they think could be better. But as for that, I don't know. Could be anything.